Hello everyone and welcome to Angie Talks TV, where you'll see reality TV show reviews, crime stories, and stories on real life experiences. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Ladies who want your CDLs, please be careful because there's creeps out here that stare at you at fuel. What the fuck? Oh, hell no.
Hello everyone and welcome. In this video, you'll see what it's like to be in the life of a female trucker. Women have been joining the trucking industry at higher rates than usual. In a 2022 article of CNBC, women made up 14% of professional drivers. Let's check out this video to find out more of what it's like to be a female trucker and their experiences while traveling over the road.
Check was $700 last week, and God only knows how much it's gonna be.
Okay, so as you guys seen in the video, a girl was talking about her pay, right? FYI, when you first get into trucking, you do not make money. Let's just keep this all the way 100. When on your first year in trucking, at least, you do not make money. The shit ain't no lie. You may luck up and get with a good company that will, rise you under the radar or whatever. But for real, you don't make no money. Not with no mega carriers, because most of the time, that's the only ones who want to take you when you don't have no experience. And more than likely, old girl ain't got no experience, right? So, as you can see, right here, what is that? July through August 19th, right? So, if you look at the dates or whatever, you see, that's right when I first started with them. So that was orientation pay. Orientation pay was straight. That's how they get you though. So orientation pay was straight. Cool, $725 just to sit here and drive with a trainer, Cool, bet. But if you look right here when I started driving by myself, that's when my checks started to go the fuck down. Now this right here was my fault. This little 139 right here, because I took me a week off after that training. You feel me? That right there was my fault. This right here was the week they fucked my check up and they didn't put all my loads on there and refused to give me a paper check. So yeah, I only had one load on there, $373. The other 4 or 5 was missing. This right here is 2 checks together, okay? Straight week, but this right here was 2 checks together. So if you take off a good $300, maybe $400, or half that, that's right. That's what my check would have been for a single week. So it's $1,197, almost $1,200. So that means my check was probably $600, right? This is OTR. Yes, OTR don't make money like y'all think. You think going over the road, staying out longer, you gonna actually make money? That's a lie, okay? That's another lie trucking done told you. No, most time you can stay home locally and make more money than you can going over the road these days. I don't know about back then, but these days. This right here was another regular check. Pissed off about that. And this right here was the week that I was broke down. He was being nice because I think they kind of know that I'm on the verge of quitting. So they was being nice. This right here was breakdown pay for the whole week, 8 days that I was broke down recently. And then this right here was tuition reimbursement added, which is why it was so much. Even though it still was orientation. But y'all get the point. OTR don't make no money. They don't.
Y'all, I'm sorry y'all gotta see me crying, but yes, I'm crying. Yo, I'm in Memphis, Tennessee. I am stuck on this ramp. Like, y'all, it's just ice everywhere. Like, they shutting down the roads. This guy got stuck, so it's not much I can do. And I made sure that we have room just in case he starts sliding back. I'm stuck on it because it's just a sheet of ice. I'm empty. Like, look at the buildup on my mirror. You know what I mean? Like, y'all, it's just, I don't know, y'all. Like, winter weather is something serious. They told me to wait for the DOT to come up here. I don't know, y'all. I'm just trying to get home. You know, I'm just trying to do my job safely, and this shit got me all emotional. Hell. I put my big girl drawers on, y'all. So, right now I'm waiting for the DOT to come out here with the salt truck or whatever. They're gonna put the little salt down, and hopefully I can make it home. Y'all, I'm just trying to go on home time. That's all I want. The tow truck is finally here. Thank you. And y'all, today has drained me. Your girl is living to tell another day.
At a shipper female trucker.
I totally love when the shipper and the receiver allows us to camp out on their facility. I honestly feel like they should provide us all with that option since we are delivering their merchandise and nobody in America would have anything without us truckers, okay? Appreciation. So I went on ahead and ordered me some DoorDash. I feel completely safe at this location since I am in a gated community. This is my new neighborhood for tonight. So I decided to get me some Mexican food. This food was really good, especially after a long day of work. Everything tastes good. Now, as a trucker, you totally have to entertain yourself. You are your own best friend. If you cannot be alone, you will not survive out here. All by myself. I bought this thing here at Love's. I seen another driver purchasing this, and I said, you know what? He knows what he's doing. He looked like he know. So I'm going to purchase this too. So I'm doing my pre-trip, getting ready to head to Ohio. He was banging on his tires with this, and I said, you know what? I'm going to do it too. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't really know what I'm listening out for, but I look good doing it, okay? You can use this as a weapon too. So I'm ready to hit the road, okay? At this particular location, you do have to self-check out, okay? Because it ain't nobody on duty. So I went on ahead and signed my paperwork. I hooked up to my trailer, and like I said, it was time to go. So this was 5 and Below Warehouse, and I am taking this to Ohio. See you in the
hate this job. Like, I really hate this job. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's like, nobody gives a fuck. Like, I don't even think my company gives a fuck. My company doesn't give a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. Everybody's rude as fuck. Like, you don't even know me. You don't know me. I don't know you. Why do you have an attitude? Like, I didn't do anything to you. Like, I feel like the companies, like, they don't really have the driver's backs when it comes to certain stuff. And on top of that, the pay is shit. Like, why am I coming here? And it's fucking stressful as fuck. Like, you gotta deal with rude ass receivers, rude ass shippers. You gotta deal with your company. You gotta deal with fucking four-wheel drivers who don't know how to fucking drive, cutting you off every fucking day. Like, I feel like everybody just feels like we're supposed to be fucking robots. Like, I'm not a fucking robot. And then on top of that, like, I'm not even going home like that. Like, I'm regional. I only go home on the weekends. And some weekends, I don't get home until really late. So it's like, why am I paying rent? Why am I paying my rent? I'm barely the fuck here. Like, y'all can't even get me the fuck home on time. And then the money don't even fucking make sense. Like, so why am I doing this job that's like stressing me and literally at this point costing me my motherfucking mental health for like what? I don't know. But I really fucking hate this job and I want to fucking quit. But then it's like, if I quit, how am I gonna pay my fucking bills? It's fucking annoying.
Okay, y'all, while my dinner is cooking, I'm making dinner right now. I'm gonna make a video on it. But while it's cooking, I'm gonna tell y'all a story time on how I became a solo driver. So, firstly, I came into trucking already having in mind that I'm gonna be a solo driver. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna do it solo, whatever. When I got into orientation, I met this girl. She was cool or whatever. And she eventually asked me, she like, hey, you know, do you want to do teams? And I'm like, sure, you know, teams is more money. So I was like, yeah, I could do that. I could, you know, do more money. But she had experience and I was completely new. So, you know, when you're completely new, you have to take out time to go with a trainer for at least 3 weeks to a month. My training ends, I text her, this is probably like June the 3rd. I text her and I'm like, hey, you know, where I truck it? And so she like, I don't have the truck no more. And I'm like, what happened? Like, where's our truck? She's saying that she got into a car accident. So, and she'll be at home until the 15th. So I'm like, well, the 15th ain't until, you know, the following week. So I can wait on you, you know, so we can both be in a truck together. So time passes along, and at this point, it's the 17th. I haven't heard from the girl, no nothing. So I hit up like, hey, you know, the 15th passed. You ready to get on this truck and make this money or what? She responded back to me saying, oh, I have to go to the doctor and see what they say. And so at that point, I already knew it was going to be some shit because at this point, we was friends on social media, you know, trying to get to know each other, to build a relationship, I guess, some kind of relationship before we get on the truck together, trying to get to know each other. So I've seen you on social media playing football outside with your family. Like, girl, you was not sick, nothing wrong with you. So this was around 10 when she was like, I'll let you know what the doctor says. And then it was probably like 12 o'clock. The company had called me. It was like, hey, have you heard from your teammate? And I was like, no, but you know, I'll give her your extension so she can get into direct contact with y'all to let y'all know what's going on. Like, I've heard from her, but she haven't said anything about exact date we're coming back. So, you know, I pass along that extension to let y'all, you know, work that out and talk to each other. Then at 2 o'clock, finally, I get a text from my team driver that, oh, I'm not going to be able to drive, so you can just do solo for the time being, this and the third. And I'm just like, girl, you knew from the first moment you sent me that text that you was out trying to collect this insurance money or whatever you had going on, that you wasn't going to be able to team drive. So why waste a week of my time, really 2 weeks of my time like that, when I could spend those 2 weeks looking for a new partner? But that right there showed me why people do solo driving, because you can't trust nobody else to be about their money like you are. Like, be for real. But in all honesty, I feel like everything happens for a reason. Like, maybe we would have got stuck in the truck together and just really not vibe, or, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at it. But yeah, I want to know y'all's story. How did y'all become solo drivers? Or was y'all like me and just came to the game saying, listen, we ain't playing that team stuff? Oh, and I forgot to mention, we was from 2 different states, so their home time was probably about to be hell anyway. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Do you see this? What? It's just a small. Yeah, so what? I mean, as long as it drives.
That crick right there will make DOT pull me over. It's 2 of them, one on that side and the other side.
Who, what? Dot? Who's Dot?
Department of Transportation. That's who gonna pull us over. And I'm not paying for no ticket.
But how would you pay? It's not even your truck. It's not even your truck.
I'm the operator of the truck.
So you borrowed the truck, just blame it on the guy that let you borrow the truck.
Come on, look at
What?
this.
Look at what?
Look at this.
What?
Look, if this truck look like this right here, I know the tags ain't no good. No, I'm not driving this. No, absolutely not.
V.
No.
Let's just use it for now.
No.
We can get the load.
Then you drive it in. Do you see this?
Since I started trucking, every time something happens to me, someone says, well, this is trucking. Oh, this is trucking. And I'm like, well, okay. Here's what happened to me yesterday. I went to the shipper to get loaded. And after that, I went to the scale to get my weights. And I was a little heavy on the steers and a little heavy on the drives. So I had to slide my axles and my fifth wheel. So after that, I was still a little heavy. So I had to go back to the shipper and got my load rearranged. So then I went back to the scale and I was still a little heavy on the steering axle, but it's fine. So then, because I was driving on recap hours, I had to stay at that truck stop, which was fine because there was a lot of space. So I thought like, oh, let's try this and unhook the trailer and just sleep with the nose of my truck pointing to the trailer, to the reefer, and that worked great. So I can sleep. I can finally sleep. I found a way to sleep. I don't know if that's illegal or not. No one said anything yet. I hope I'm fine because this is really great. Like I can almost not hear the reefer anymore. This is like really, really good sleep now. So yeah, this is trucking, but like every time something happens, it ends with something good. So
what's up, TikTok? Guess I'm telling y'all, they got me fucked up. So I get to my location because I'm doing a store move, y'all. I'm thinking they gonna have somebody, to load the truck up. I just gotta pull in and they gonna load me up and I can go on to the next location. Y'all tell me why it was one man there. I'm looking for the other man. He's like, yeah, we gotta load we gotta load the truck. I said, who the hell is we? He said, yeah, me, you gotta load the truck. It was 26 motherfucking pallets I had to put on the truck. Maybe 27, y'all. I had to use every muscle in my body to move them heavy ass pallets. You know what? And that's not even the worst part. I gotta go back for the second load.
Bro, tell me why the police just pulled the fuck up on me, talk about why am I running? Because I was trying to get exercise. They just came out of nowhere. That's so fucking funny. They gonna say, is you driving that truck? Look at them, just stupid. They gonna say, is you driving that truck? I was like, yeah. They were like, why were you running? I was like, getting exercise. Oh God. That's fucking hilarious. Okay. Oh shit.
Y'all, at this point, I'm just about to hang up my CDL. Like, at this point, like, today, well, this whole week has been rough. Let's just start there. This whole week has been, like, off. And then today, it just got worse. I don't know. I might not do trucker again after today because I'm really defeated. I'm really tired. I'm really just like, F it all, because I have goals and this is like, probably would set me back. And it's just like, what's the point now? But so today I get to Waco, Texas. I had a load from York, Pennsylvania to Waco, Texas. It's late. It's late not because of the driver's fault. It's late because Cat Distribution Center loaded the trailer way too heavy, especially on my rear axle. So, boom, late. Get to Waco, drop the load off, supposed to pick up my next load, headed from Waco, Texas, back to York, Pennsylvania. My trailer's nowhere to be found. At all. Trailer's nowhere to be found. Come to find out, another team took it, so boom, I had to get another load, right? which pushes me back because I'm a nighttime driver. I get done driving like around 2 at the most, but I came into Waco, Texas like at 7 o'clock. If this was a quick thing, I would have been out the way, out of traffic, mind you that, especially in Dallas. I'm from Dallas, and so that already pissed me off right there. So now I gotta maneuver and figure out how to work around idiots, right? So, I leave Waco, Texas around 9 a.m. Now, typically with this load, I'm getting out of there if something ever happened no later than 3, 4, 5. So, but I'm normally leaving Waco, Texas 2, 3 in the morning. So I'm not used to this. It's 9 o'clock in the morning in Dallas, Texas. You figure out the traffic that whole mess. And then they've been doing construction for 30 years. So, you know. So I leave. I get a good 150 so miles into my trip going back to York. And no one wants to let me over into 30 East. No one. It's bumper to bumper traffic. Everybody's being impatient. Yeah, so it's bumper to bumper traffic. No one wants to let me in. I tried to bully my way in a couple times. These people's not budging at all. No, mind you, I'm in the lane where traffic is still coming. It's only so long I can sit there without invading traffic. Someone hit me from the back on accident because, they're not paying attention. So I'm still having to kind of inch up and move, but I'm trying to get over into 30 East. 30 East is into the far right lane. I'm in the second lane from the right. So now I miss my exit because no one wants to, be nice and let me in. So boom, I go down. I had to turn around, so told me to get on 635 South and then make a left at Galloway and Oates. Or Gates. I think it's Galloway and Oates. And then make a left onto 635 South. Y'all. I'm going to insert what it looks like. The intersection. I go to make a left on 635 South so that I could go down and get back on 30 East to go around and get to where I need to be, right? So I go to make the left turn. It's a 1-lane left turn, but it's 2-way traffic coming this way. This way is 2 lanes coming this way. And so I'm kind of toggled between my turning lane and then the lane next to me so that I can make a turn because it's it's a construction site, so it's a big old Jersey wall barrier type thing. I'll show y'all. And so I'm thinking I'm turning deep enough. Y'all, why the back of my trailer never cleared? Baby, the axle is messed up. The tire popped out. The rim. It was just a mess. Like, I felt so embarrassed. Police had to back me up. My husband had to help me, direct traffic back. And then I told truck driver, he was nice enough to stop traffic on this coming side. And then the police officer blocked the traffic back there so I can literally back up from the thing. I literally been on duty for almost going on 4.5 hours. The tow guy is out here right now training up my front axle so they won't be on the ground because it's not drivable. I got to get transloaded. I'm just about to give up my CDL because I'm a very cautious driver. And quite frankly, I give myself too much space, but I judged this very, very wrong. I'm thinking if I turn in deep enough, which it was not, I guess I didn't give myself enough. So clearly I didn't give myself room to cut in really deep. So I'm thinking me kind of toggling the lane next to me because cars are still coming. They can keep straight. I'm the one that's turning without impeding too much into their lane, to their space. So I'm thinking I gave myself just enough so that the back of my trailer could clear. Well, clearly I should have took up majority of that lane just to make it around that tight Jersey wall. And so now I have a preventable accident on my record. Out of all these years I've been driving, never had no points, never had a failed DOT inspection, never had a preventable accident. The only time I've been in an accident wasn't my fault. A lady hit me from the back going 70 miles per hour because she wasn't paying attention. But as far as the accident, that's my fault. Never. No one was hurt, no cars or nothing was damaged. The only thing that was damaged was my trailer. So now I'm good on the side of the road. Who want my CDL this week? Who want my CDL? Because this is discouraging. I'm very hard on myself, and this is like really bothering me. Makes me not want to drive no more. And that's like, I know it's very childish to say, like, oh, every driver's gonna have a bad day. Don't say that. It's not the end of the world. Da, 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 boo, boo, boo. I understand that. But in this line of business, a mistake can cost a lot. It can cost a life. It can cost the damage of equipment that's not even yours. It's an inconvenience, this, that, and the third. Who wants to feel that way? Not me. I'm not going to say, oh, well, it was a mistake. On to the next day. No, like, that's kind of discouraging, but I'm going to do my best to keep going, but I don't know. It just makes me want to reevaluate my career because this can be very dangerous. Sometimes you don't judge the space right. Sometimes it's a lot of many different factors that a lot of people don't consider that makes trucking just a little bit difficult. So it's just kind of hard. It's been a rough week, y'all. Like, if I break down this week, you'd be like, well, dang, like, I understand, but y'all be safe out here. Be careful. When in doubt, just go around. Just find another alternative route out, you know.
By training it up, get it to where it's stuck up in the position, so it's not very
Oh, God is so good to me. I got fired on my first day. My first day, I'm back packed up, ready to go, looking extra homeless, like waiting on my ride. God is so good to me. He's so good to me. It got to be something better. It got to be something better because I'm like literally standing in the wilderness like I'm homeless. It got to be something better. Thank you, Lord, in advance. Thank you.
Take you guys on a day in the life of a trucker. First things first is I get to my terminal and then I start loading up my groceries that I bought. So we do have a fridge and a microwave in this truck. Our last company we didn't, and you guys, it is such a big difference having a refrigerator in the truck. Now I'm backing into a trailer that is empty because I'm gonna have to take this trailer to the shipper to get loaded up. So right here I'm climbing into the back of a trailer to go grab straps because we are minimal touch freight. I always said I wouldn't do touch freight, but it's so easy. Now we're going to go get fuel really quick before we head to the shipper. And yes, we have 2 tanks, so I'm just filling it up on both sides. So I always get questions if men bother you at the truck stops as a female truck driver. And in my experience, they are always pretty respectful and they always say hello. Okay, so next I am backing my empty trailer into the shipper's dock so I can go ahead and get loaded up. And we do both have to go inside because we have to strap the load. Right here, I'm just fixing up the light into the trailer so we can actually see. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we're just driving through Dallas to get to our location. I will be driving for the next 11 hours. So see you guys later.
I seen this truck and I'm just wondering, what the hell extra is in this truck? It gotta be a queen size bed, a kitchen, a shower, something, because this motherfucker has a camper door.
Welcome to 3 things I wish I knew about trucking before I started trucking. Number 1, do not accept the financing option from your truck driving school. I don't care where you go, just don't accept it. Save your money and pay by cash. Not only will that save you about $2,000 to $3,000, you won't have to worry about a high monthly payment. Number 2, the entry-level money is not all that, especially with these big companies. And number 3, do not overextend yourself. Put yourself first.
About why and how I became a woman truck driver, because I wanted to make something just for the people who were looking for research, because I'm not one of the trucker content creators that's here to try to convince you to get your CDL or whatever. If this is the path that you want to take, definitely know that it is a big lifestyle change. It is not just a job. It is literally everything in your life will change from that point on. Basically, I had done a little bit of everything when it comes to different work industries. I've worked in retail. I've worked in serving industry, hospitality. I've worked at hotels before. I've worked at warehouse. I've done receiving. I done did DoorDash, Instacart, Uber Eats, also be a nail tech. I done taught myself how to sew. If there was a way to make money, I was putting my hand in it. Also went to Georgia State for 1.5 years and ended up dropping out, but I just went just to say okay, I tried. Colleges, and for me, a degree is not the only way to get money. Best believe that. Started back working, going job to job for a little bit. I always knew that I had to buckle down and figure something out. I have a couple friends that drive trucks, and so that kind of opened my eyes to the industry. But yeah, I seen a lot of stuff firsthand. I started taking a liking to the industry, and I started being very interested. I started asking a lot of questions. I was learning how to hook and unhook from a trailer. I was learning how to drive before I even actually started taking it serious. So that's kind of the backstory as to how I became interested in truck driving. Another thing that appealed to me a lot about the industry is the freedom. And when I say freedom, one of my problems that I used to have about being at all my other jobs was the fact that I got tired of people quick. I got tired of management. I don't like being micromanaged, and that is not something I have to deal with while I'm on a truck. It is my truck. I run it how I want. If I don't have to talk to my fleet people as much, I probably talk to them once a week. And that's only with certain instances. They just tell me where to go, when I need to be there, and any extra details they send to me. We don't really talk on the phone much. And also the financial growth. Now, one thing that I do want to advise the people, if you are doing the research on this industry, there are a lot of people who get on here and tell y'all that y'all can make $100,000 your first year driving a truck. That's not realistic. Not saying it's not possible, but it's not realistic. At the end of the day, you have to get experience before you can start climbing up that totem pole to start making more money. I do make a good chunk of change per week, and I definitely see the difference from what I used to make at my old job. The longer you stay in it, the more you're going to get paid eventually. So yeah. The last thing that made me want to become a truck driver is because I always plan way ahead of time. And that can be a good and a bad thing, but when it comes to a career and a job, it's a great thing. So many possibilities for you to make money in this industry. Even if you're not behind the wheel, once again, I do plan on getting my endorsements, getting that cent per mile up. I will never drive teams ever. That's something that I don't want to do. In the long run, when I plan to get from behind the wheel, there's so many ways that you can still have a hand in this industry and make good money from it. So yeah, that's the why I became a truck driver.
So I had to calm down so I could make y'all this video. Let me tell y'all what just happened. And they're not going to educate y'all this in trucking school. This is some of the parts. Before you get into trucking, I want you to listen to this video, all right? Before you get out there and think, oh, money, 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 listen to this video. All right, got up this morning, seen this load on the board, and it's paying $900 to go 200 miles. So it's paying $4.40 or something a mile, right? Good load. It's picking up at a place I already done been there numerous of times, but it picked up in Charlotte, North Carolina, and delivered down to Charleston, South Carolina, right? Boom, good load. All right, so when I got the appointment had to be picked up at 9, and it had to be delivered by 3. Perfect timing. I never book a load if I can't complete that time schedule.
I never put no money on my back if I can't be dedicated to it and give you that low at that time. I'm not putting it on my back, okay? I don't like no problems. I don't like to bother nobody. I like to just do my job and get on, all right? So the load had to be picked up at 9 and delivered by 3. Very doable, okay? So got to the place, and I found this load at 7 a.m. this morning. Soon as I found the load, I was already ready to hit the door, and I was out. I made it to the place at 9 o'clock a.m. this morning, got there, and I sat at that dock. And I'm going to tell you how long I sat there. I sat at that dock until 11:35. I left there at 11:35. All right, so I sat there for 2.5 hours at the dock, getting loaded, full trailer. Fine, okay? But in the mix of me sitting there, when my time started weighing down on my delivery, I started communicating to that broker. Hey, it's cutting down. Like, hey, it's saying I ain't gonna get there till about 1:30. Okay? Saying I ain't gonna get there till about 2 o'clock. Saying I ain't gonna get there till about 2:30. You okay? Now it's saying I'm gonna get there right at 3. Now we got a problem, okay? Communicated to the broker. The broker said, okay, every time I said something to him, he was communicating to the customer, letting them know, like, hey, my driver's still at this dock. I'm being tracked and everything, right? All the communication was very clear. So, before I pulled out from that location in Charlotte, North Carolina, I asked the broker, I said, are we good to go? Like, because it's saying that I'm going to be getting there at 3, so that adds on about 30 minutes to an hour for traffic, getting weights, and fuel, okay? So he said, yeah, they said we good, all right? So I gave him my ETA. I kept giving ETA. I'm giving you a 30-minute ETA in increment. You know what I'm saying? Now, to let you know, hey, look, I'm running late. Bet. The broker said we fine. He done talked to him. We good. So, stopped and got fuel. I stopped and got weighed. I used the bathroom. Hit the road. I pulled over 2 more times to use the bathroom because y'all already know I'm a woman. I drink, and I drink my water and stuff. And it was a simple, like, 5-minute break, 5 minute. One time it was like 3 minutes. But that's it. 2 bathroom breaks, 5 minutes and 3 minutes. That's it. All right. And the 5 minutes to grab me a snack. Got on the road. Got down to this facility at 4 o'clock on the dot. I knew it. By the time traffic, fueling, weighed, I knew what time I was gonna get here. Okay? Pulled up, let me in the gate. Went inside the warehouse, said, hey, where's y'all shipping and receiving office at? He said, right here, let me go get him. Man came back, he said, we're not gonna be able to unload you till about 11 o'clock tonight. I said, whoa. I'm out of time. Like now I'm out of driving time. By that time, I'm out of everything. So you ain't gonna be, if you don't get me loaded now, it ain't gonna be here by 11 o'clock. I can't move after 8 o'clock tonight. I ain't gonna be able to move. He said, well, I don't know what you're gonna do. I'm not gonna be able to get somebody, even possibly get you unloaded until 11 o'clock. I said, come on, man, don't do this. Don't do this. They've been communicating to y'all all day. Don't do this. Y'all got docks here. Y'all got 3 docks here. Well, our cutoff time is at 3 o'clock. I said, my appointment wasn't until 3 o'clock. I didn't get out of the facility until 11:30 something. Okay? It said I wasn't going to get here till 3 o'clock, but that didn't accumulate the weight and everything else. This is weighing 43,000 pounds. So I said, sir, don't do this. Look, call your people, call whoever you got to call, but get this truck unloaded, baby. Because I ain't going to be able to stay here till no 11 o'clock. I can't move my clock. I can't move. You're going to have to get up out of here. Okay? So I said, sir, I don't want to have to show out. Come on, do what you got to do. Come on, because they've been communicating. They haven't communicated to me. We're not going to get you unloaded. I said, well, give me a pallet jack. I'll unload myself. He said, no, we can't do that. I said, come on, man. I said, I'm a mother. I'm trying to get back home. I'm telling you, I ain't going to be able to move my truck to no 11 o'clock. After 8 o'clock, I'm not going to be able to move my truck. So you ain't going to be able to get this load. If you don't get it today, you ain't going to be able to get this load till probably next Thursday. I work a whole nother job a couple days out the week. Okay? So I said, either you get the load or refuse the load. Either or. But I'm not about to sit here and wait on you. I'm not. I done did my job. He haven't communicated to me. So he ended up calling his head boss. Called his head boss. Now it's 3 docs open. 3 docs open. Head man got a phone. I said, come on, sir. They've been communicating to y'all, letting y'all know, look, this girl running late because of the place I just left. It's not my fault. It's the place I just left. The man said, you can leave the trailer there and come back. I'm 200 miles away. It's the weekend. So you don't know nothing about truck. Or you can wait till after 11 o'clock. I can't move my truck after 8 o'clock. So how you gonna get the load? So the point of me telling y'all this, cause now I'm now about 30 miles away from the ship. I done left, cause I pissed off. I left. They gave me an option. Leave my trailer here for Lord knows how long. See, I'm not getting paid. I done put my money in here to get it down here. I'm not getting paid from the load because I haven't delivered the load. I'm not getting paid to move my truck back home. Not getting paid for that. I'm not getting paid to even bobtail back home. I'm not getting paid for that. Okay? I'm not getting paid for nothing. All because they big dicking me and they don't want to unload my truck. Alright? You won't get that at some of these shipping and receiving. Well, I'm over shipping and receiving and I have a job to do. We cannot unload you. That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to do what was said in the email. Well, they didn't talk to me. They talked to somebody. They said they was going to unload me. They already see I'm being tracked. I don't got no reason to lie to you. That stuff they're not going to tell you in trucking. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that. So, let me tell you. Piss me off. Piss me totally off. Piss me totally off. Because, say if I was 500 miles away. Say if I was 500 miles away. How was I supposed to make up from that time of me got a truck on my, a load on my back, no money, because now I done use my money to get here. I ain't getting no money off this load until it get delivered. Got a load on my back, and it's stuck there all weekend. It's stuck there because I can't move my truck. I can't go nowhere after 8 o'clock, and I'm not getting paid until this load delivered. What should I do?
Hey, this for all my lady truck drivers out here, man. We really got to be careful and stay on our toes at these truck stops. I'm minding my business, walking back to my truck. Some dude approached me. He knocking on my window, talking about, hey, yo, I got some change if you do something strange. Like, bro, I don't need to get down like that. What you mean? He went that way, though. He over there somewhere. I don't know if he in that truck or that truck, but he over there somewhere.
You know, it'd be really killing me when random dudes that I've never known ever ask me to team drive. Do you really think I want to give up my personal space for you?
I gotta tell you all about what happened to me today because somebody got hear it. Like, somebody has to hear it. Never in my 2 years of trucking did I ever think that I would encounter a situation like this. I'm driving, checking my mirrors, checking my surroundings, making sure everything, my truck is good. I catch weird eye contact with this guy, and I just keep it pushing. Like, I'm just keep it going. I'm in front of him now. By the time he catches up to my truck, y'all, he's butterball naked. I'm talking about no clothes. Like, I don't know where the fuck his clothes went, but he has no clothes on. And he beat his meat. Not only are you naked now, but you're beating your meat and you're looking at me. Like, I felt so violated. Like, I never felt so disrespected in my life. And I know I can't be the only female trucker that has encountered a situation like this. Like, if you have, let me know you have, because I feel so out of place. Like, I don't know, y'all. I had to tell somebody this story because never, ever, ever in my 2 years of trucking did I ever think I would encounter something like that. If you've been through this, let me know. Like, drop your story. Let me know your story.
Okay, and that's the end of the video. I pulled up because I know the numbers that the lady in the video was giving out was from 2022 as far as the salary. So I Googled the average salary for a female trucker, and the average salary is showing to be over $90,000 a year. Now, I know some of the seasoned truckers probably make well over 6 figures, so I definitely understand why a lot of females are now getting into the trucking industry. So drop down in the comments, let me know what you think about the different struggles and the different situations that a lot of the female truckers have to go through and experience. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, bye! Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.